The shot by Tkachuk, and he scores.
Welcome to the Future Sickos podcast with your hosts, Brennan, Detzler, and Derek Lee.
What is up, Future Sickos listeners? Welcome to episode 22 of the podcast. As always, I'm joined by Derek Lee, and with a very special guest today, we're also joined by the king of movie quotes and the king of your city, Brady Tkachuk. So how are you doing today, Brady?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it is truly our pleasure. I just wanted to start off. I noticed that you're wearing a sweater with a regular shirt going on, and most of your pregame shows lately, you've had your shirt ripped a little bit. Is that just a little more room to breathe? Is it just the V-neck that's coming back in style? What's going on there?
Yeah, more of a classy look tonight for dinner. So, not that the party mood with the cutoff shirt right now. So, keeping it classy. We're going to a nice spot tonight. So, a little date night. So, gotta look good.
Where are the boys headed?
I think we're going to Monty. So
okay, nice. Is it on you, like with the new paycheck?
Well,
how most of the deals
just gonna go. Yeah, just gonna be me and my girlfriend. So I was gonna put it on her tab. No, but no, it's all good.
No, it's unreal. Another thing that I noticed, it was Liam's Martian that gave you the tip off to bring up the rip shirt. Another thing you got a tip off of is you bumping some tracks and showing off your DJ skills thanks to him. So I'm curious. I know there was like that video of you last weekend that made it around of you playing some beats, and I'm curious if there was some new Adele that you were bumping, or maybe some levels by Avicii. Well, what's your go-to track to get the people going?
Oh, I'm all over the map with music. So listening to the new Adele song, but then I'm going, songs from like 10, 15 years ago. So all over the map. I don't know what's coming on my playlist. It's like 600 songs long. I randomize it. So it's, could be rap one song, that could be really heart to heart the next song.
As long as it's provocative, gets the people going.
Always gets the people going.
All right, Brady, I'm not sure if you were aware, but you caused an absolute shitstorm on social media this summer. Like, people were actually tracking your car, your plane tickets, and kind of fighting over whose rumors were more accurate. Some of those rumors suggested that part of the contract negotiation was the organization's commitment to spend money around you. Can you maybe just comment on the importance of that commitment and how that ultimately led to your long-term contract with Ottawa?
Yeah, well, I love being here. Love the teammates, the city. It's feels like home, and I just love being here. And it sucked not being here for those first couple of weeks of training camp, and I felt like I was missing out. But yeah, I think it shows the commitment that the ownership has given to us, to the players, the fan base, that they're willing to spend, and they have that commitment to winning. And you can see that with some of the guys on our team's contracts, and future guys are going to get paid too. So I think that kind of shows us the commitment, and I know I'm super happy, super excited to be here for 7 years, and we have a pretty special group in the locker room, and now we're going to do a lot of great things for sure.
Also, moving to the next pressing topic that Sens seems to be blowing up over. So Webster's dictionary defines the word captain as a title or brief explanation appended to an article, illustration, cartoon, or poster. Leaving Mr. Webster aside, I'm curious how the word captain would be defined in Brady Tkachuk's dictionary. And also, since it's becoming abundantly clear who the next captain of the Ottawa Senators is going to be, can you give us a little insight as to why you feel Tim Stützle is the obvious choice?
Well, Timmy's just a great guy. So, I know everybody would rally around Timmy. Anybody would rally around anybody on the team. There's so many great leaders in our locker room. There's so many great people, great guys, and a lot of great friends in that team. So, whoever it is, everybody's going to have their back, but there's so many great leaders in that locker room.
And what do you think? What do you think a captain is? Like, I mean, like you look at a lot of teams, you look at some of the great leaders over the years, and I mean, obviously, your dad's been around some awesome ones. But I'm curious for you, what do you think the responsibility is? Like is it does the C matter that much? Like just like leading things on the ice in the room? Like what I don't know. Like what would that mean to have that kind of honor bestowed on you or anyone, I guess?
Yeah, I think no, that'd be pretty cool. It's whoever it is, it's an honor and it's a privilege. But what the great thing with our team is that everybody in that locker room leads, in their own way, whether it's on the ice, off the ice, in the locker room. Everybody's a leader, and I firmly believe that within our group. That's especially true because everybody does the right thing at the rink, away from the rink, and we're all really tight. So no, I think it's definitely a special honor, but with our group, anybody can be it because everybody does it just the right way every single day.
Yeah, that's a great point, and kind of leads me right into my next question. This team is building kind of a reputation for being hard to play against, and I think really creating a positive culture internally. It seems like the organization focused plenty of attention on creating tight bonds, even from like the earliest onset of this rebuild. Brady, I'm wondering if you could speak to that tightness that you were just talking about of the group and the fun sort of hockey environment that we see as fans.
Yeah, I mean, what you guys see is pretty much how it is. We're always smiling, always laughing, always cracking jokes. And I sometimes see the comments of all the pictures, practice of all the guys smiling and laughing. It's true. It's we come to the rink every day. We all want to get better, which every day we put in the work to get better, and we all have a blast doing it. So I think that's really important on our team, and it's kind of how it is now. It's we've played with certain guys for the last 3-4 years, and have really got to know them on a personal level, not just as teammates. So there's everybody's great friends in that locker room, and like I said, it's just so much fun to come to the rink every day.
How's the separation been now that you and Timmy and Josh aren't all under the same roof? Do they have bunk beds set up in a room close to you or something that they can stay over in, or are you guys still finding ways to hang out a lot outside the rink?
Yeah, well, I haven't seen them as much outside the rink. It's I haven't been to their apartment complex. They're not live together, but right next to each other. So yeah, I told Josh that he's got to cook dinner for me one night at his place so I could see his setup, see Timmy's, and kind of get a little reunion. But yeah, we don't see each other much away from the rink. But we had such a great time last year, and it'll be just an animal house again this year. So it was probably the smart decision to kind of all go our separate ways, give each other some space. But definitely memorable year, us all being together.
Hey, Brady, any comments on those atrocious looking pumpkins that they tried to carve?
I haven't honestly seen that video. I mean, I'd be right up there with chirping them, but I haven't quite seen those videos. But knowing those two talents, they definitely weren't probably pretty.
Oh yeah, they were miserable. They even took they copped out and picked their numbers to carve, and they still looked really, really bad. Like Josh missed the middle of the 9, so it was just a big block.
Hey, thank God
that's just expected.
Their hands are better on the ice than off the ice, apparently.
Yeah,
so that's amazing.
Yeah, their creativity is way better on the ice.
Yeah, I know some of the stuff Timmy's dropping. Like, do you ever just turn your head watching this kid play sometimes? Like, what is it like to be around him? Like, what do you see his ceiling as? Do you think he's just going to be just an absolute incredible dynamic player in the league for years to come?
Absolutely. I think not only him, but I think a bunch of guys on our team where we haven't even reached our potential yet, which is probably the most exciting part of our team is that we've all improved drastically from last year, but there's still more, in our games to reach. So not only Timmy, but Baz, Josh, the list goes on and on. And we don't have guys on our team that are probably going to be on our team, down the road. So excited to see those guys play. But no, it's definitely, with him and with everybody, it's sky's the limit in our team. We have definitely big goals ahead of us down the road.
It's unreal. So one thing I am very curious about, Brady, is just what it was like to grow up and growing to being a full-time NHLer under an all-time great like your dad. And so basically, like when we found out that you're going to be coming on the show, I spoke to my girlfriend's dad, who's been a linesman in the league for a long time, just to kind of get some insight on Big Walt. And he essentially said two things. The first one is that your dad is all class, and the second one is that he has legs like 200-year-old tree trunks. So I'm wondering if there's any major lessons your dad has taught you that have stuck with you until this day, or like, is he on you about growing legs as big as his are?
Yeah, well, that's funny because he's always told us two things, not close to being, all class and tree trunks, but the two things he taught us growing up are just compete and be a good teammate. So I think that's stuck with Matthew and I, and every step of the way since we were young. So now he's always been supporting us. Even now, it's there's positive, negatives for each game. So he's always still trying to help out. So definitely thought we had a little head start in our development, having him supporting us and showing us the ropes.
Is he like, what's your relationship like now that you're in the NHL? Like, is it more like, is he kind of a friend? Is he still like a mentor to you? Like, is he like still giving you shit after games, or is it kind of more like, I don't know. I know, like, obviously, like for myself, at some point I grew up and my parents like kind of stopped giving me shit about everything. So I don't know, like, well, maybe not everything, but like, is it like, is he talking to you kind of like, how has that relationship evolved?
Yeah, well, he'll always be a mentor to me, and as I'm getting older, as I'm hearing more stories, and just kind of not shocked, but just all the stories about how great he was as a person, how he treated everybody right, and then how he just was a friend to everybody. So he's still a mentor to me in that aspect. And no, I mean, he's still, there's always positives and negatives in each game. And I mean, he's a part of it as much as anybody. And he's the reason why I got into playing. I mean, and he's definitely been a mentor to me, him and my brother. So yeah, still has his input on each game and how I play, and still learn from that, and still use that as a crucial tool to get better.
And one of the games we always circle on our calendar now is Tkachuk night, Sens and Flames. Brennan and I actually just grabbed some seats for next Sunday's game when your brother and the Flames are in town. You and Matthew certainly seem like different players on the ice, but you also have this really strong bond off the ice. We talked a lot about the influence of your father and the influence and impact that he had on your game, but I'm sure Tkachuk versus Tkachuk is something that had to push you as well growing up. Can you speak about your bond and maybe supply us with your best Brady versus Matthew moment? Maybe when you first realized that you could beat him up or win every face-off against him?
Yeah, well, I don't know if I've had that moment yet. He's we've just I don't think there's a bond anything like it. It's ever since we were younger, we we're always doing stuff as a duo. And there's a time when he was 15, I was 13, he was 5'10", however big he was, and I was just a little kid. So that was probably the toughest age. I was just getting my butt whooped every day. And yeah, I mean, I just think that helped me out too so much. That made me tougher. He never took it easy on me, and I was always fighting as much as I could to just try to beat him in something. So he really, pushed us both in that aspect where, it was always full out every single game to try to win. So I'll forever be grateful for that. But yeah, I don't think there's a bond like that we have, and that's stronger than what we have.
I'm just curious if you were a center at some point in your career, because of your success in the faceoff circle, particularly.
Yeah, I played center like youth hockey, and then when I went to the U.S. national team, I switched to left wing, and I think I would just take draws very sparingly, and just whenever somebody gets kicked out, I was confident to be able to take the draw, and if not, I was gonna try to put up a fight with it. So, yeah, I don't know. I played youth hockey, but haven't really played center since I was 14, 15. Too much skating.
Yeah, way too much back checking for that. Forget about
Too much.
it.
Leave that stuff to Josh, eh?
Oh yeah, with his speed. Just, hey Josh, take care of this one. I'll see you at the far blue line.
Actually, so speaking to Josh, I'm curious. Like, it's pretty cool to have the opportunity to not only play with like one but multiple. It seems like of like your best friends on like a nightly basis, and being able to work, like be around those guys and spend as much time with them as you do. But focusing on Josh, I'm curious how much of your chemistry that you established playing together, kind of at like that U.S. National Development Program, has translated into the NHL. And do you think that chemistry has like evolved over the years as you continue to develop your games and fine tune your skills? Like, is there still like ways that you guys like surprise each other and work on things together?
Well, I think so. It's yeah, it's crazy. Ever since I think it was day one of our first day of the U.S. program, we were line mates, and for 2 years we didn't really. I think we had 1 or 2 games without playing with each other, and he got hurt at one point. This is our U17 years, so I think we've been playing together ever since we were 15, 16, and then we went off to college, and then eventually kind of connected back. And when he got traded, he was I think upset at the start just with not knowing what was going on, and then we kind of put it together that we'll be able to play together like we did at the U.S. program. Then when he played the first game, it was against Montreal. It was pretty cool that we were able to share the ice together a couple shifts and kind of go back to the good days of the U.S. program. And now just being together, it's a pretty cool story, and it's pretty unreal to be able to play with on a line with one of your best buddies and kind of come full circle. So it's definitely pretty unreal and it still is pretty unreal to play with him.
When he was a part of that Carlson trade, I'm curious, like, did Pierre kind of ever give you like a heads up that he might be coming your way? Like, was there ever kind of like any dialogue, or was it kind of just a nice little surprise for you too that you just saw the trade rumors? You're like, oh, sweet, best friend's coming.
Yeah, I think I was just trying to make the team that I might have heard. I was just like, love it. I can't wait. But I'm so like over anxious about trying to make the team. I'm like, oh, Josh, I love you, but we can't really. I'm just trying to make this team right now. And no, but we were definitely. I remember we had a FaceTime. I was FaceTiming him, and we were both talking about how pumped we were. But yeah, I remember how surreal of a couple of days that was. It was with all the the media and all the news and trying to go get into camp, and all of a sudden it breaks. The internet kind of explodes with all the speculation, and then it happened. So it was definitely a crazy day, and I was first day in the NHL. I was like, oh boy, is this an everyday occurrence with all this media and stuff like that? So no, but I was super excited to see him and see him be a part of this organization for sure.
Yeah, you definitely came in at a pretty hot time media wise. So I'm sure that's one way to ease into it.
So, Brady, one of the most exciting things that this fan base has with the evolving young team is that playoff potential. You see other teams with arguably more talent in the skill department get to the playoffs every year and sometimes completely fold up, even in the first round sometimes. I'm not pointing any fingers, but Toronto. With this group, it seems that once you guys get there, kind of look out, is this team built for playoff success in your mind? And what does playoff hockey look like for Brady Tkachuk?
Whew, I mean, I think that's everybody's goal in the locker room is to get there. And with the way we play, I think we would surprise a lot of people. And it's a best of 7 series with, our team who's not fun to play against. And, I think we pride ourselves on trying to be the top 5 hardest working team in the NHL, if not number 1. So when we get to that point, and hopefully it's sooner rather than later, we'll be able to work hard, but also back it up with skill too. But I think each day, each game is an opportunity for us to learn how to play that right way and establish our identities, be a hardworking team, be a fast team, be physical, and I think our game translates to playoff hockey pretty well. But obviously, we'd have to wait and see, whenever we make it. But I definitely do firmly believe that deep down that when we make playoffs, and like I said, hopefully it's sooner rather than later, then we'll be a team that a lot of people have to keep their eyes on, and we're not going down without a fight. And I know that's everybody's belief in that locker room.
I know that when Tyler Boucher got drafted this summer, that was something that Dorian and Man, I believe, spoke about was that you actually said like this is a great pick, like this is our kind of guy. I'm wondering if like you could speak to maybe any of your like experiences with Tyler at all, or just like what his brand of hockey is and why it fits well with Ottawa.
Yeah, well, I actually saw Tyler once this summer up in the Michigan area. I was just seeing some of my friends, and obviously he was still around, so able to hang with him. But I mean, I just really enjoyed my time with him. He's a great guy. Love chatting and shooting the shit with him. And no, he was great. I really enjoyed it. And then I spent some time, just looking at some of the draft guys and knowing kind of where we're picking, just kind of going on YouTube. Like I feel like everybody usually does, look at highlights and stuff. So, saw his game, heard about his game. He's, a fast guy, strong, physical, kind of got that, power forward feel too. So, no, I really like those types of players. I feel like, guys growing up, I really like Jamie Benn, Tom Wilson, and those types of guys, those types of, impacts those guys have on the team, the locker room. So, no, could just kind of heard about that's kind of how he plays. So I definitely was really excited for him. And I was excited myself.
Another guy that I think that you enjoyed being a teammate with, and it seems like your relationship kind of really blossomed after being a teammate, and so much so that the sleeve monster even appeared to attack you at his wedding this summer is Mark Stone. And I'm curious, like, if you could speak to kind of the level of like what Mark meant to you, and how he was a mentor for you, like when you stepped into the league, and how your relationships evolved. I mean, even living in his house. So I'm just kind of curious, like, if you could speak to that relationship a bit too.
Yeah, well, that night got away from me, so I'm not gonna downplay that one. So that was definitely
It was
fun
like your
night.
sleeves did.
Yeah, I was confident. I was doing some biceps, triceps before the wedding, so I had to show them. No, but that was definitely a great night, and it was a great night celebrating them. And but yeah, he treated me like family right from day one, and right when I got here, day one or day two at development camp, he took me out to dinner, made me feel like I was a part of it, and without even sure if I was going to sign or not. So that just speaks to kind of how great of a person he was. And like I said, he just treated me like family and just took me in, mentored me, and I learned so much from him, and still keep in touch with him all the time. So yeah, he definitely left a major impact on me for sure.
Is that something that you kind of took with you? Because it seems like every new player that comes into this organization, all of them say, "Oh, the first person that reached out to me is Brady Tkachuk."
Yeah, I just think it's important. Those guys, it's a huge milestone that those guys kind of make. Whether it's they get drafted, they sign, it's a huge milestone, and you just want them to feel comfortable right from day one. So that's exactly what I learned from not even Mark before me, but there's just guys before me who treat me like family right from day one. So I think that's important to a successful team, is just have a welcoming family kind of vibe to our locker room. And once you're part of it, you're part of our family.
Love it.
Welcome to Shea Brady. All right, so Brady, moving on to the next segment, we're gonna go into a couple speed rounds here before we let you go. So we have a segment set aside for you called the most likely twos. Basically, Derek and I are going to read you a hypothetical situation, and we want you to name the guy or guys on your team who would be most likely to be guilty of this sort of crime.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So, which teammate is most likely to lie about his score on the golf course or use the foot wedge when no one's paying attention?
I've actually heard this. I have yet to golf here with some of the guys that've been here. I think what I've heard is Thomas is like that. Changes up his lie a little bit. But I don't know. I haven't witnessed it with my own eyes. Just a rumor going around.
A little suspect with that ball in his pocket.
Yeah, a little rough. It always seems to have a great lie.
Just keeps getting propped up. So for the next one, which Ottawa Senator would be most likely to show up 45 minutes late to a dinner reservation with the boys and say, "Sorry, fellas, you know how traffic can be"?
I say Timmy. Timmy's always late. So that's the easiest one I can come
Even
up.
even in the BMW, it's not making him any quicker.
No, he's usually waking up from a nap 15 minutes into the reservation, and then he's just gonna nonchalantly get there 30 minutes later.
Timmy, late on the back check, late for dinner. Mean man. Okay, Brady. Who of the bunch is most likely sipping on a strawberry daiquiri when the rest of the boys are having post-game beers?
I say Josh. Josh is a character, so I'd say he. I don't know if it's that's a tough one though. I don't know if it'd be just different. I think it'd be Josh though. I think he'd give me that strawberry daiquiri, even though that sounds unbelievable right now. Oh, imagine that.
Might be a good play. Might be you, Brady.
Yeah, seriously. I was thinking, oh, maybe it could be me. I like strawberry daiquiris.
Which player would be most likely to dodge out on a boys' night by saying that they're going down for a 20-minute nap at 8 p.m. only to not wake up until the next day?
Oh man, I got to go with Timmy again. He loves his naps. Whenever you say naps, it's Timmy all the time.
Hey, it makes sense, man. That's how he stays so young.
Yep, loves to sleep.
Which teammate is most likely to show off in practice? Like maybe no one feels like skating super hard in the bag skate, but this guy's just going above and beyond and making everyone else look bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't say making everybody else look bad, but
Okay.
Nick Paul, but he just show off like his sick dangles, like just like skating up the ice. Like it's just something like that. Like he's got crazy sick skill, and he'll like just show it like just crazy times. It's pretty cool. But I say he's the one that'd come up with like something outrageous when necessarily didn't have to, but he can back it up with that skill.
Hey, has he got you meditating at all? Has he got any of the boys meditating?
He does not. No,
No.
that'd be pretty. Yeah, depends on what time. The meditation might sound unbelievable.
I remember him saying something that like meditation was like massive for him refining his game. So I was just curious if he's running any pregame meditation sessions. Maybe that's something you can get out of him.
Nothing that I've been witnessing.
maybe you haven't been looped into it yet.
Yeah, I've been in the other room.
So which Sen would most likely hook up to the Bluetooth speaker in the dressing room and have "Good for You" by Olivia Rodrigo playing?
Colin White, easy. Loves his music. Loves music. There's some music I've never heard of, and he just has a pop and knows the words. I just came up 30 minutes ago. I'm like, how do you know all the words? It's like I've listened to it like 15 times. I'm like, all right, so the song's good, I guess. Then he'll play it for a full week. And then I'll
never hear it again.
Never hear it again.
He's a big EDM guy.
No, he's just like he's kind of all over the map with his music too. It's rap, country, just he knows everything. It's pretty impressive actually.
He's got a good skill. Maybe he should be the DJ.
Yeah, he's pretty money at the DJ. Him and Delzato.
Yeah, Uncle Deli isn't he a DJ like official?
Yeah. The EDM is the mixes he comes up with are pretty sick. That they're always on, so it's nice before the game too.
Nice.
Gets the people going.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. So the last segment that we'll move into here is just called Name That Movie. So we wanted to do something special for you since you seem to have a knack for it, and that's referencing movie quotes. So Derek and I are going to run off some movie quotes, and you have to guess or just tell us which movie they're from, because I feel like a lot of these are just going to be layups for you.
Perfect.
Considering your wide amount of knowledge. So let's start off with a doozy. This one I'm feeling pretty good about. All right, Vincent Van Gogh. Everyone said to him, "You can't be a great painter. You only have one ear." And you know what he said? "I can't hear you."
Oh my God. I just see it. Like, that's the only issue is like, I see it right in front of me. And I just like, on the spot, like, I don't know if I'm a little, no, I see it right in front of me and I don't want to embarrass. I know it's Will Ferrell, right? So
It's not.
it isn't?
It's not.
I have no clue then.
Steve Carell.
See, I don't know that much about, I'm a strictly Will Ferrell based guy.
We'll get into some Will Ferrell ones, but
All
that one was Dinner for Schmucks.
Yeah, I don't know that. Like, I don't know like that much. You know who's pretty impressive? Is my brother. He's the one that really can list off everything. I'm only strictly like those big ones. But
your dad even came out with some Billy Madison quotes. I was kind of impressed.
Oh yeah, we love that movie too. That's a pretty good one. There's some pretty good quotes to that one.
I feel like you're gonna know this one. So here it goes. This is gonna sound weird, but for a second, I think you took on the shape of a unicorn.
It's so tough. Like, oh man, that's.
Will Ferrell was in this movie.
Yeah, I know. I can see him. I can just see him. I'm looking at my TV. I can just see Will Ferrell's face right now. Man, I don't like it. You guys are putting me on the spot right now. I'm not confident in my abilities.
Step Brothers.
That's like, oh man, that's what makes me upset. I should know this.
You could let him guess.
I don't want to be like, oh yeah, Talladega Nights, and be like, oh, Step Brothers. Oh shit, now I'm embarrassed.
All right, here's a layout. If you don't know this one, I'm utterly shocked.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a pretty nice little Saturday. We're gonna go to Home Depot. Yeah, buy some wallpaper, maybe get some flooring, stuff like that. Maybe Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have enough time.
Oh man, you guys are killing me right now. I'm just being put on the spot right now, and I see all, like, besides the dinner with Schmucks, I had no clue about that one. That one was so far out of my genre, but I don't know this one either. I don't know where it's from.
Think about your celly. Look at my shirt.
Oh, my boy, old school.
Got it.
That's the big one. I know we're going streaky, and yeah, we're going to call everybody's behind me.
All right, let's try this one on. You turned my beautiful Prius into a nightmare.
Oh, this is a good one. I like that one. Dirty Mike and the boys. The other guys.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go.
Nice.
Right, I think you're gonna get on a hot one here. I've got two lined up for this one just in case. So the first was, the painting was a gift, Todd. I'm taking it with me.
Wedding Crashers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Todd.
Todd.
All right, let's give this one a shot. No one lives forever. No one. But with advances in modern science and my high-level income, it's not crazy to think I can live to be 245, maybe 300.
Man, I could see that. I don't know this one, but I could see it. Like, I would need to, like, if I watch it, I would easily be like, all right, that's fair. I don't know this. Is it the other guys again or no?
No, it's
Will Ferrell.
This is a suspect delivery by you, Derek. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know this one. This can't be
Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
All right, this one you got. It's too damn hot for a penguin to just be walking around outside.
Billy Madison.
Yeah. Nice.
That's so funny. I love that movie too. Oh, I love Adam Sandler too. He's hilarious.
No, he is.
Damn you people. Go back to your shanties.
Oh, I don't know that one. That one, that's what the dinner with Schmucks right now. I've got no clue.
Happy Gilmore.
I think
that one.
I think we could finish it off with that. I'd be pretty surprised. This movie, I would argue, is the most quotable movie of all time. But I just don't know about the quote itself. But maybe I'll give you another one if you can't figure this one out. Why would you park in the staff parking lot? Because I mean, you're not staff.
I'm gonna need that other one.
You're gonna need another one. All right. What can I think of?
Here, I've got one too. Where did you get these clothes? At the toilet store?
Oh, that's the worst. I know this one. Oh man. Where'd you get from the toilet store? Oh man, is that the that's gonna be a gamble, but I'm confident. No, I don't even know. Do you know what that one's from? Sorry, I'm getting some help here on this one.
Phoning a
you
friend.
can call a friend for sure.
Yeah. Calling a friend right next to me. What do you think? Why it's off the top of my head.
She's Googling it, isn't she?
Yeah, no, we're calling a friend. Yeah. Anchorman.
Yeah.
I could just, oh man, that that might be a sneak peek for down the road, a little Halloween costume.
Yeah,
That's up
There you
next
go.
to the list.
what do you think of Anchorman 2? I don't know. I don't know that I was a fan.
I like Brick. He's funny.
He's
He's funny.
he's always good for a laugh.
Yeah, he's funny. So I don't know. I like the dumb humor movies. They're hilarious.
All right, the last one. It's you, McMuffin.
Oh,
So
man.
that one's the same as the first one. And then okay, I'll
The
give
Dinner
you
with Schmucks one?
no. Okay, that one, and then
He
I'll give
picks
you
another
one.
dinner for schmucks.
Yeah. Dinner with Schmucks. I
What a
got
dick
no clue
move.
what you're
Just
talking
keep
about.
steering you. No, that was the same. That was the same as this one. One name. Who are you, Seal?
The first one I got?
The last two. And it's you, McMuffin.
Oh man, I don't know that one either.
Super bad.
So I know McLovin. Like that one's like that. I don't know much quotes.
I said
from that one.
McMuffin.
Yeah. I don't know that one. I should have known that one though.
No. I honestly we appreciate you holding on there. Definitely put you at a bit of a spot. I think we got the brain juices flowing. I think I see some beads of sweat are coming out there. But.
Yeah, you guys put me on the spot there. I'm a little nervous now. I gotta go watch my movies.
All right, man. We'll brush up on your knowledge because I think that's definitely how you should be spending your day off. Is working on those.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Dinner for Schmucks right now after dinner.
It's underrated, I'm telling you.
I've seen bits and pieces. Haven't gotten fully into it, but I'll watch it one of these days.
Awesome, man. Well, Brady, thank you so much for coming on the show again. We truly appreciate it. It was an absolute pleasure, and it was great to finally get to meet the guy kind of face to face in a way and show off some of that personality that all these Sens fans definitely love to watch. I know obviously it goes without saying that you're an absolute fan favorite, and we're super happy that we're going to get to see you off the ice for the next 7 years.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for having me. It was a blast.
Thanks, Brady.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
The Future Sickos podcast is presented by DraftKings. While I might be a huge Ottawa Senators fan, whenever the Buffalo Bills are playing, I have to be watching the game. I also have to be betting on the game using DraftKings. New customers can now bet just $5 on any one NFL team to win their game, and if they do, will win $200 in free bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now, use promo code THPN, bet $5 on any NFL team to win their game, and win $200 in free bets. If they win, you win with promo code THPN this week at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official betting partner of the NFL.